adventurers, we are coming to you today from Topsail Hill Preserve State Park in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida.
We're here on spring break. You'd think we would be in our swimsuits and checking out. It is nice and sunny today, but
it's cold.
Woo, we had a freeze warning last night. Actually got down to right at 32 degrees, and it's a chilly, brisk day at the beach, but gorgeous nevertheless.
It is, and we are so excited to share with you today all about the great things at this state park. We have been trying to get in here for a long time. You have to really be ahead of the game to get reservations, but we did that 11 months ago, and we are here today and ready to tell you all about the awesome things.
So let's check out the amazing campground. One of the things I really appreciate about the RV park here is that in between each of the sites, there's a pretty good barrier of foliage. There are bushes and trees and grasses, and it gives you a nice sense of privacy even when you're fairly close to the next site. Site 77 is a good example of one of the pull-through sites. It's super long, and like all of the RV sites here, has sewer, water, 50 and 30 amp, a picnic table, and a lantern hook. Can you imagine a better spot than this? Here we are at site 75, one of the back-end sites that is right up against a little lake. So here we are at tent site number 20, and in addition to the tent pad, they also have a picnic table, they have electric and water, a fire ring, and a lantern hook. If you want the tent camping experience but don't want the hassle of bringing all of the gear, then you've got to check this out. This is an amazing alternative to bringing your own stuff. There's a service that will provide you with a full tent setup, including a bed with linens, an air conditioner, power to plug in your stuff. They set everything up for you, and all you have to do is show up and enjoy. So check this out. This is amazing. The service is called Fancy Camp, and this sort of makes it feel like you're in a cabin with all the amenities, and yet the rustic feel of being in a tent.
This RV park does have a different name other than just Topsail Hill Preserve Campground. It's actually the Gregory E. Moore RV Resort, and it is one of the top RV resorts not only in Florida but in the whole United States. There are 156 RV sites at this campground, and you can come camp here even if you don't have a camper. There are 22 tent sites, and they also have 32 cabins and bungalows. So staying connected at this park is very easy. There is great cell signal. If you have AT&T, you are going to have a full 5G bars, great connectivity. I have Verizon on my phone, and I have full bars of LTE. So either way, our cell signal has been great. There is no Wi-Fi in the park, but they do have cable TV. It's digital cable, and there are tons of channels, and it comes in really well. So if you want to watch TV and you've got cable hookups in your rig, you are good to go. Because we have cable, I did not test the over-the-air antenna, but knowing that we are in an area that is heavily populated, my guess is you can probably get some over-the-air antenna TV, but I haven't checked that, so don't hold me to that one.
Several places in the park, they do have these bath and shower houses. They are kept very clean and have everything that you would need. They also have some dumpsters throughout the park, and next to the dumpsters are pet waste stations, a place to dump any of your hot coals, and also recycling.
There is a fun playground at the campground for the kids to come slide, use the monkey bars, and run around and burn off some energy. The RV park does have laundry facilities available. They are coin operated. There are washers and dryers, several of them. There were a few that were out of order, which is kind of common in a heavily used laundry facility, but it was clean and it looked like you could get some clean clothes done if you're staying here for a while and didn't bring enough stuff.
And then just down from the laundromat, they have the store and the camp office and so on. Great coffee shop there. They have some pastries and other goodies.
And hot chocolate for those of us who do not drink coffee,
or
yes.
lattes and so on.
Yes.
And if it's not 30 degrees outside, they have an outdoor patio with some seating and party lights, and I can't wait to come back sometime when we can really enjoy that.
Oh, and they even have live music, like tomorrow night. Live music at the coffee shop. And in the store, they've got all your basics that you might need, souvenirs and anything, little stuff that you might have forgotten from home. They've got you covered in the little store. Just past the camp store, you're gonna find lots of extra recreation items in Topsail Hill State Park. You're gonna find some cute little fishing ponds. You do have to have a fishing license, and make sure that you are aware that there are alligators in the area. There are some fun shuffleboard courts where you can play. There is a swimming pool, but it is out of commission right now, so not sure if that's a permanent situation, but it does state on the website and on signage here at the park that the swimming pool is not in use, but maybe it'll be back for future fun. Now that we've told you all about this fabulous RV park and campground, let's talk about this great day use area with lots of parking, and you are going to be able to do so many things.
Well, the place is huge. This park is enormous. It's 1,640 acres. It has over 3 miles of oceanfront beach access, and that is the place to go to the beach because it's not mobbed like some of the beaches that you might imagine. It's just a gorgeous place to see the ocean. And along the area here, there are 14 unique natural ecosystems. You've got freshwater coastal dune lakes, old growth longleaf pine forests, wetlands, all kinds of stuff to see.
Yes, and just like Grayton Beach, which we have been to before, there are beach bears and alligators.
Whoa.
Danger. So watch out for the wildlife.
What about snakes?
We haven't seen any yet.
No snakes yet.
But we haven't hit the trails. So speaking of, there are so many other things to do. You can go paddling, and there are, at the store, you can rent kayaks and things like that. Bring your own. You can, of course, do picnicking. You can go swimming. There are tours and ranger programs. Of course, you can do walking and running because there's tons of trails. There's wildlife viewing, of course, birds and those scary reptiles and mammals I just mentioned.
And
I was just going to say that. It's part of the Great Birding Trail in Florida.
I knew that.
I know, that's great. So if you are a birding person, this is a place to go. And then the best part of this for us, for what we like to do, is the hiking and biking trails. This area of Florida has so many amazing bike trails. So if you like to bike, mountain bike, you have got to bring your bikes here or rent some. There are so many places you can rent them from. And I am ready to go check out some of the trails here at the park. Let's go get our bikes.
Let's load them up.
Okay. Right off of the day use parking lot, you have access to all of the trails here at Topsail State Park. On the sign here, you're gonna see that there are 10 trails that you can access here at the park. There are some of them that are better for hiking. All of them, I believe, you can do mountain bikes on there. You check the trails before you go, but many of them will have the mountain bike symbol that you can go biking on. 2 of them are paved. The tram trail, the one that goes down toward the beach, is paved, and also the trail that goes to Campbell Lake. So those are 2 paved trails. The other ones are a variety of surfaces and roughnesses, but you're going to be able to see lots of beautiful things. You're gonna see the dunes, you're gonna see the lakes, all kinds of wildlife. So plenty of hiking and biking right here at the state park. So we rode our bikes on the bike path, the paved one, down to Campbell Lake, and it is huge and beautiful.
It's amazing. It's one of 4 of the coastal dune lakes in the park. It's about almost 100 acres large, which is about 70 football fields. So it is enormous, and it's one of the rare places in the whole world where you can find some of these freshwater coastal lakes.
Yeah, there's only 5 places in the world that you can find them. And when we were here a couple years ago in this area, we saw these also at Grayton Beach State Park here in Florida. So kind of cool that you've got this rare ecosystem, rare kind of lake right here in Florida. Another thing that's good to know about the bike paths here at the park is that e-bikes are allowed, and that is in all of this area of the panhandle. So we are getting to take advantage of using our rad power bikes that we love so much. You have lots of options on how to get down to the beach from the RV campground. You can either walk the paved tram trail, take the free tram, which goes about every half hour, or as many people do, you can ride your bikes.
There are several helpful amenities right here at the Boardwalk. They have foot washing stations, showers, and restrooms. The Boardwalk then takes you past all of the dunes and to the beautiful powdery white quartz sand so you can see the gorgeous water. Another advantage of staying here is the quick access to all the fantastic things to do in the panhandle of Florida. It's about 14 miles to Destin, it's a little over an hour to Pensacola, and it's only 30 miles or so to Panama City Beach. Great access to all of what Florida has to offer. Well, if you're enjoying this video about Topsail, we would encourage you to check out the video that we made on Grayton Beach State Park, and we also have a feature on the dog beach at Pier Park down at Panama City Beach. So many fun things to do here in the Panhandle.
So can we come back soon?
We can definitely come back again, but we're coming back when there are no freeze warnings and when we can really enjoy the beach.
That would be good. Well, we hope that you guys enjoyed our little tour of Topsail Hill Preserve State Park and the RV campground and all of the amazing things that this place has to offer.
So get out there and explore a warm, comfy place during spring break, because today is an adventure day.
So that was your cue.
Oh. All right, take 3.